And that's to shift the foundation of thought, expand the possibilities for achievement, and wake up that human potential so that people can fulfill their aspirations. And so how does one do that? The first thing you have to do is get beyond the fear. Think about this. Remember when we were kids and we were fearless, right? Some people would kind of, if you have a swimming pool, you could climb to the top of the balcony, you would jump off the balcony into the swimming pool, no fear. I'm from up north. So we would take these saucer sleighs and we would go to the top of the snowbank and we would slide right across the street, down the snowbank, right across the street. Didn't care about cars coming by or anything. And then something happened. Could it be because as a toddler, we heard the word no 400 times a day? Or could it be something that happened in our adult life? Something that stopped us from being that fearless individual. Well, I had the ability to remain fearless even in my adult life. And it's number. Can you play for me, please? Oh, maybe it's working. There it is. There it is. Ah, it's working. So this is me in my adult life. I'm that person that was just zip lining in California, scuba diving. I was running half marathons, flying out, jumping out of airplanes. As people say, why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane? That was me. And then something went horribly wrong. I got married.
Who are you going to call?
What did I tell you? I got married, and then things for me went dark. Think about when you ever see this commercial that comes on television, there's this little kid, and he's got to use the bathroom. And he's running into the bathroom, and he gets to the bathroom, and he can't undo his belt buckle, and he goes, what? Mom, we have a situation, right? That's what I had. I had a situation. And all of us, sometimes in life, we have a situation that stops us from doing our business, right? Stops us from being able to do the things that we want to do in life. And so, what do you do? Well, for me, my situation was, I was married, and things for me went dark for 4 years. Didn't know why, but then 4 years later, I realized I was married to a person that had NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. So if you know anything about these individuals, I now realize why everything happened the way it did. And so I filed for divorce, and then things got worse. And I know you're going to look at me and go, well, sure, divorces are not happy things, right? But when you're dealing with a person that has NPD, it's that times 100. So he sabotaged my business, defamed my character, took one of my houses, took money, and stopped me from being able to do the things that I wanted to do. And so I went back to this thing that I had not known, which was that fearful person. Now I'm this fearful person. Until one day. But this is what I did. For the next several months, I laid in my roll-as-me bed on my YB pillow, and I pulled up my what the hell covers. And I stayed there until one day. Because we all need that one day when something happens. There's a shift in our foundation of thought. Something happens. Either someone says something to us, or something in our lives makes us go, wait a second, this is not the way it is supposed to be. So for me, it was this. I saw this by Layla Devine. And it said, when she remembered who she was, the game changed. And then I'm thinking this, and I'm going, wait a second. That's who I was. So what happened? So now, in order for something to be effective, it has to be personal, right? So I changed it. And I said, when I remembered who I was, the game changed. And so every now and then, we need that thing that wakes us up and says, wait a second, let's change the game. Let's rewrite our narrative. You guys remember again when you were a kid, and you were that person that said, somebody said, I dare you. And then what did they say? I double dare you. And for some reason, something in us made us stand up and go, I can do this. Try it. Turn to somebody and say, I dare you to do better. I dare you to do better.
I double dare you.
Now, I want you to turn to somebody and say, I double dare you.
I double dare you.
See, that's what I had to do myself. I got up. I pulled back those what the hell covers. I lifted my hand off of that YB pillow. I looked in the mirror and I said, I dare you to do better. And then, because again, it has to be personal, so I said, Cheryl, I dare you to rise and shine. And then immediately, I got up. The first thing I did was I filed corporation papers and changed my name. And so that's how my company became Rise and Shine. So every now and then, we need something in our lives that helps us to be able to get to that next stage, that phase that we want to be able to get to. Because we're all just travelers, right? We're on a journey, and we have a dream. And we're looking for something. We're looking for someone to tell us, you can do it, it's okay. We need somebody to tell us how to silence the chatter monsters, those negative influences that are outside of our control, those negative influences that we control, those inner critics. We need somebody to say, it's okay. Why? Because I did it. Because I traveled the same journey and I made it to where I am today. The book that I've written tells that story. It's a story of a traveler that's searching to make her dreams come true. And she comes across these individuals that shares their pieces of wisdom that kept them on their true north path. And she was able to now get her life changed. I'm not going to tell you the ending of the story because I want you guys to get the book. But it's an opportunity for her to see that what she's going through is not solo, and it's a common thing, but people get past it. And then you need people that need an experience. They need something hands-on where they are actually able to say, wait a second, there is ability for me to shift the foundation of my thought. I can expand my possibilities for my achievements. And I can wake up my potential to fulfill my aspirations. They need a game-changing experience. And so that's what we're having, January the 18th. We're having a game-changing experience where it is a full-on immersion, a multi-dimensional opportunity for people to achieve success. As a coach, and the coaches that are at this event, we have one motivation, and that's help people do that. To achieve multi-dimensional success. You know, I get upset when I see people that have it all financially, but then their health is not where it's supposed to be. Or they have great health, and they're in these fabulous relationships, but their funds are not where it's supposed to be. Or they're looking for purpose, and so their health or their funds are not where it's supposed to be. And so our one goal is to help people to get there. And so these coaches are experts in their fields. They are passionate. We are passionate about what we do. Dr. Stella Wilson is Be Balanced. She's also a chamber member. And she's a hormone specialist for both male and female. Sierra Wooten is a financial planner. She has her own company, and she's going to talk about Your Story Financial. Jody Santiangelo Ash is a certified coach in the law of attraction. She's also an author and a success coach. So we are excited to be able to bring this event. And now, because you are chamber members, for the next 72 hours, if you go online and register, put in Chamber 10 as your promo code, you'll get a discount. 72 hours, you'll get a discount. Chamber 10. Whatever you do, it's time. Think about this. January the 21st is the saddest day of the year. Why? Because we know New Year's resolutions don't work. Right? So let's stop doing things that's not working. Let's stop giving people superficial gifts. If this is not for you, maybe it's for somebody else. Give them a gift of life, a gift that allows them to change who they are so that they can rewrite their narratives. Whatever it is, it's time for us not to just wake up in the morning. It's time to rise and shine. Thank you.